so I thought it would be fun to do a get ready with me today. So I have all the goodies in front of me and I figured let's just do it. So I am gonna prep my face and I'm gonna use this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Face Base. I do have a mirror right next to me here. So hi, hello. What's going on in your day today? I have zero plans for the day, but I thought it would be fun to do a get ready with me just because I like doing that and I like chit-chatting. So yeah, I'm trying to learn more about like YouTubing as a whole and you know, trying to like, I guess get better because I don't really know, I really don't know that much about YouTubing or like how to create videos that, you know, have really good quality or like what things are people using. I don't know any of that. I am just, this is some eye cream just because, you know, I'm 36 and the old girls need they need a one up, you know? But yeah, so I'm trying to learn and get better all the time. You know how it is, like, I don't know, if you're not growing and what's the point, you know? Levi's sleeping, so I have a few minutes and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready for the day. I don't have any real plans, so I'm gonna use the Stuck On You as an eye base today because I think I'm gonna do, who is this bitch right now? I think I'm gonna do a neutral eyeshadow look today. I don't know if you know who Beauty by Shan is. She's on Instagram. She works for Ofra Cosmetics, but she does some really beautiful makeup looks. And she had this gorgeous, like neutrally kind of pinky bronzy look. And I was like, ooh, we like this. So I figure, I'll try to do that today. I feel like this eyeshadow base is like an unsung hero. Like this is something that like I never see anybody talk about, and it's by the Beauty Crop and it's called Stuck On You, but it's actually like one of the few eye bases that doesn't emphasize texture on my eyeshadow, like on my lid. So I have a lot of texture on my lids. Like if I'm not careful, my eyes look like ball sacks, and that's just like, that's the real. So this is one of the few that doesn't emphasize that on me. Now I've seen a lot of people actually recommend this product, and it's the Painterly Paint Pot. And frankly, it emphasizes, like the MAC Painterly Paint Pot emphasizes every bit of texture that I have, which I'm like, we don't like that journey for us. Nope. Seriously. This is a second Glam Light by Michaela Nogueira brush that's done this to me, where it just comes apart. It's been washed one time, and I'm careful when I wash my brushes. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to super glue it. The struggle's real. So I think today I'm gonna use my Melt Gemini II palette. So I was filming my eyeshadow palette collection and declutter videos, which I'm gonna split it into two, I think, because it's long, like it's long. But I was going through my collection and I was like, you know what? I don't give this palette nearly enough love. So let me use it some more. And then I saw that neutral look and I was like, today's the day. So I think I kind of want to use this brush. I've never used a Lunar Beauty brush. And this is the one that was in their Life's a Drag palette. So I figured I would try using it today. So I want kind of like a sharper like line here on my eye. So I am going to tape. And I know like people are like, they make tape for that now. Yes, but I haven't bought any and I don't really need to if I have Scotch tape. I'm just gonna follow my lash line and just kind of, I think I'm gonna do like that, like right there. And then let's do the other. But yes, how is your day? Are you doing anything fun today? I am just on mom mode today. Let me see if I can get this even, or at least pretty even. I think that's pretty even. Okay, so we're gonna take the Gemini II palette here. And I'm gonna take this Lunar Beauty brush, and this is a double-ended. It was inside the Life's a Drag palette. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take, let's see, what color do I want? I kind of want to take this color and put it all over the lid and then start blending out. I think that's what I want to do. We're gonna do like kind of a rosy, soft, I don't know, neutrally kind of vibe. Oh, that's a lot darker than I thought it was gonna be. So I don't know if this is gonna be a good brush for this. It's kind of flat on one end and I am not liking that, honestly. Yep, don't like that. Okay, let's try this. So, but yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, you know, so I have a ring light, but it's kind of busted. So I'm trying to figure out what I should be shopping for, because I want something that is going to be sturdy to do like overhead, where you can like look at the desk kind of thing for like flat lays and, you know, that kind of stuff with a light. And I also want something that is gonna, I'm just blending that up to my crease. And I also want something that's gonna be able to forward face and adjust. So I don't know, I've seen some things on Instagram, but you never really like, I don't know what retailers to trust or not trust on Instagram. Like, you just never really know, right? Like, I don't know. I've been scammed before, and I'm pretty good about like vetting the companies, but like, I've been scammed before, and I don't really want to get taken advantage of, you know? I don't know. It's hard to know anymore, like where to shop, because for every like good retailer, there's like 2 spammy ones, you know? So I don't know. I'm in the process of shopping, trying to figure it out. So I think that's gonna be a really pretty corner color. This is a little bit looser of a brush than I would like, but that other brush from Lunar Beauty was like too flat. See how it's kind of flat? It was too flat on that side, so, but yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I think, tap that off. I think I'm gonna go in with like this medium color, like Sweetheart, and I think I'm gonna put that on the outer corner here and then into my crease. Actually, you know what? I have this ABH brush here. Let me use that. So I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna use this color Sweetheart. And let's work that in like the outer corner into the crease for like a kind of a transition color. So, but yeah, I gotta start doing Christmas shopping here. So, you know, I have littles, and I don't want to be like caught to the last minute trying to get stuff for Christmas. I mean, they're still little, they don't like understand, or, you know, they're just excited when they get, you know, presents they don't really understand. One, the work that goes into that, but two, just, you know, all the other stuff that comes so those shades are so similar. I don't know, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna put that to the center of my eyelid, and then like in the crease, and then we'll do a darker color in the crease even. But so they don't really understand, they're just excited to get stuff. So yeah, and then we gotta shop for the hubs. He's pretty hard to shop for, because if like there's something he really wants, he just gets it, you know, just gets it. So I feel like I should straighten out, like, but yeah, so we do the whole, like, we don't do massive Christmases in our family. Like, we do a decent amount, but we don't do like anything too crazy. And we certainly don't do the whole, you know, Santa gets all the presents kind of a thing. So in our house, Santa only brings like smaller gifts, or like handmade gifts, or like, you know, like wood cars, that kind of stuff. Santa doesn't bring iPads. Santa doesn't bring gaming consoles. Like, that's not what we're gonna do, or do anyway. Like, all of the big presents come from my husband and I. And then Santa provides just like the small little gifts, you know? like, we don't want to perpetuate the idea as a family that, you know, Santa supplies all the big stuff. Because there's going to be a lot of kids who don't get big stuff because their family can't afford it. And that is okay. But we don't want to be the house that, you know, they're like, oh, well, Santa got me this and Santa got me that. Well, no, he didn't. Your parents did. And they lied to you about it. Which is, if that's what you want to do with your family, I don't care. All you. But I just don't want that to be our house. I don't want our house to be the one that sells that lie. So Santa in our house only brings like little things. And, you know, they're still little, like, it's all lying to your kids if you're, you know, letting them believe in Santa Claus. But, you know, it's fun, it's cute, and it's not hurting anything for us, so. But I just, you know, I want her to be able to enjoy it and not necessarily, you know, feel entitled. We're trying to make sure that our daughter doesn't come up that way, where she just feels entitled to everything, or, like, that's not how this works. Like, you're gonna work for everything that you have. Your parents supply, like, the stuff that you think other people lie and say that Santa does. And, you know, I don't know. It's not because we want credit. It's just more because we want to make sure that Santa's bringing the little stuff. Santa's not bringing the crazy stuff. So, I don't know. That's just what we do in our house. Are your customs the same? Like, what do you do? What do you guys do? Because my sister's friend, every single gift comes from Santa, which I don't agree with, but you know, it's whatever. But my sister's friend, every gift comes from Santa. They don't supply any gifts, and so I don't know. It's just, you know, you do you. I'm not judging or shaming you. Honestly, I don't care. It's just, you know, that's what we do to try to keep my daughter from, like, being too much of a crazy person, frankly. So, okay, I think that's what we're gonna do for eyeshadow looks. Okay, so we're gonna come back and finish these eyes at the end, but I wanted to get like that kind of a like line, if that makes sense. Like, I wanted kind of a cleaner line on the end, and then eventually this is gonna be, you know, like a cuter, not a cuter necessarily, but like a different eyeshadow look. So my base is done, but yeah, so we do that. But I have a big family, so we don't go crazy with the presents. Like, we're not those people. Okay, so I'm using this Joah Beauty BB cream. I really like this. This has worked out like really well for me. Put some of that on the back of my hand. This is the color Nude, which I was really skeptical. It took me a couple of tries actually to get the right one because I didn't have any testers out. I found this at CVS. But it is a really good color, and it provides like a good amount of coverage. I think the older I get, the more coverage I want. And I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but like I do. Like, the older I get, like the more coverage that I seem to want. So I'm like, oh, okay. Is this what we're doing? So I am just like tapping that into the skin. But this wore beautifully. It lasted like all day. It wore beautifully. And I was really, really happy with my makeup yesterday. Like, really happy with my makeup. Sometimes I'm like, you know, kind of disappointed by the end of the day. And, you know, I kind of want like more, you know what I mean? Like, I want my makeup to wear better or whatever. And not yesterday. I was so happy. Like, I did not want to wash my makeup off at the end of the day. And I think that speaks volumes for this, because this is really what did it for me. Was like, I just want a little bit more, was using this. So this is definite a win. If you see it, I have my rosacea's flaring up a little bit on my cheeks. So, but if you see it, like, I would highly recommend that you try it, because it's kind of like one of those hidden gems, I think, you know, from the drugstore. I think it was like $13 when I bought it, which is, you know, not that the cheapest BB cream. at the drugstore, but it is like $16 cheaper than my Tarte Maracuja. So, and it has more coverage than my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Moisturizer, which is a win. So, okay, that's on. Let's go ahead and do concealer. So, I'm still using the Kokie Be Bright, which is only like $8. And I'm just doing like the things in the corner right there. I don't really need a lot there. Let's do a little bit here today and a little bit here. Do I want any here? Yeah. It's lighten my mustache areas a little bit. And I'm gonna use this Bogashi brush and tap it in, and then, yeah, and then I'll blend it out with a Beauty Bud. So I actually like using my finger like a fair bit, but I have this brush here, so why not use it? So, but anyhow, so that's what I'm up to. Rose in school, so I've got like a little bit of time. So I figured while he's sleeping, my little dude, I will go ahead and do a get ready with me. I'm so excited. So like I'm having a lot of fun making YouTube videos, more fun than I thought I was gonna have, honestly. And maybe it's just because I like to hear myself talk. I feel like anybody who makes YouTube videos has to like hearing themselves talk. But I think it's really fun, and I'm having fun interacting with people in the comments because I kind of want that community, you know? And YouTube definitely has a community. But I want that community feel. I think that's really cool. Like I like that about it. And I've been really lucky. Like I've made some cool friends through Instagram all over the world, and so I just think it's really cool that we have the capability, we have these platforms to do that with. So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled, honestly. I'm a lucky lady. I know it. All right, so I think actually I'm gonna set my concealer down before the underside of my eyes decide to give me issues. So we're gonna use this. I'm using my Alamar brushes, like this powder brush here, and my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder in light. I use light and I use medium. Right now I just have the light in front of me, so I'm just using that. But on days when I want like a little bit of more brightness, I use the light. So, but yeah, I love it. It's good stuff. When I filmed my declutter yesterday, I ended up decluttering a lot more like than I thought I was going to. And it feels really good to be able to put my collection back and and have enough room for everything. So I don't have crazy storage. I just have like a shelf in my closet. And then I do have my most commonly used palettes on my vanity. But yeah. All right, good stuff. A little bit of whatever's left on the brush there. Okay, I'm 100%. I'm gonna pan these. I already know that. I don't have a lot of setting powders. I don't use a lot of setting powders, honestly. So when I do have one that I like, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna use this bitch up, and I absolutely am. I'm using this, excuse me, as well. Again, I have other cream blushes that I really love that I need to go through, but I keep getting drawn to this Tarte SEA Breezy like duo. I keep getting drawn to this. I really like it. I will say it gets any cream product, they just get so dirty like so fast, but it's just really pretty. I just think it's so darn pretty. And makeup's just funny. I like bringing it up to my temples too. I just think makeup's really I always do that. I always like tap it off like it's gonna have extra. Yeah. I just think makeup's really pretty. Like Sarah Macmillan, she's a European comedian. I think she's British, but she has a joke about that. She's like, I take makeup and I cover up my natural rosy cheeks, and then I put more makeup on to make it look like I have rosy cheeks. And if that's not makeup in a nutshell, like, I don't know what it is. Oh, I just love that. I just love that. And it's funny, I didn't realize it, but so on TikTok right now, there is this trend where people are like, draw a W with your blush. I didn't realize it, but I've been putting my blush on like that for a really long time. And I didn't notice that I was doing it like that until I saw somebody, like I think it was Manny MUA and Laura Lee Los Angeles did that. They did a video. And I was like, oh shit, I already do that. So look at that. We just don't talk about it. Okay, I love that blush. Oh, it's such a great blush. Okay, I'm using my favorite Alamar bronzer brush to use the bronzing side of this every time. And I'm just gonna put that here along the edge of my face. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I do the same makeup all the time, but that's just the makeup that works for my face, you know? Like, I don't do like a crazy amount of all like the weird trends, and like I know what looks good for my face just from, you know, doing it. And hello, piece of tape. There you go. From like doing it, like doing my makeup and like seeing what works for me. Yeah, and I just do that. So I already have some of the Lunar Beauty lip oil on my lips to just kind of hydrate them a little bit. Because I couldn't, my makeup section is in complete disarray. Because I'm trying to gather everything together to do these declutters. And it's in like total disarray. So I can't find things that I would normally be able to find. And I'm using my panned Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna use the same brush. Yep, that just happened. Because I like to be bronzed to the gods, and I like to set down that bronzer with powder bronzer. Like, I like it. That that bronzer adds like a dimension, and then this just like takes it to the next level for me. But yeah, so I can't find anything, so I just found my Lunar Beauty bronzer or lip oil and put that on. So, but look how cute that is. It's so cute. I dig this. Okay, so tap that, tap. Might have patted a little bit too much on my under eye, but that's all right. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyeshadow. Let's take this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and let's go back into the Gemini palette, and let's put Lovesick on the lower line in the outer corner here. Let's see. Let's start there. Oh, it's such a pretty color. That is so pretty. I think I'm gonna do it on like this outer edge here, and then just kind of diffuse that like straight line that I have with whatever's left over on the brush. Normally I would reuse like one of my other brushes and not add any product to a brush to do my lower lash line, but I am using a different color. Right now I'm using Lovesick instead of LX Queen, which is what I darkened my outer corner up with. So I just kind of want to use that like burgundy kind of color just to soften this line a little bit here. It doesn't need to be messy or anything. I can always clean it up a little bit later if I need to, but just want to diffuse it a little bit so it's not quite so harsh. I know some people really like that like really harsh like straight line look on the outer corner of your eyes, but it's just not something that I've ever found I was really into. Like as a look, it doesn't like scream to me. So, okay, just soften that up a little bit. Let's see. All right, and then on the inner lower lash line, I think I'm gonna take that color, let's see, let's do Ladylike right here, which is kind of like that little bit darker peachy tone. And I'm using that same brush. I'm just gonna put a little in the brush and then just very light-handedly add that here. You see what I'm doing? All right. Yeah, just a very light hand because I don't want to be too extreme. And then I am gonna add a little bit of highlighter to my inner corner. And the highlighter that I think I'm gonna use, let me dust that off a little. The highlighter that I think I'm gonna use is this Melt. It was part of it's called Illumination. It's a really pretty, like kind of a gold color. One thing I wish that this palette had was a lighter, just one lighter shade. I could have traded this one or this one, like this just a couple tones lighter would have been ideal. Like would have been ideal for this palette. But I don't have that. So I'm gonna use this Blend Bunny brush here, and I'm just gonna take some of this highlighter, which is gold with like a pink shift, and I'm just gonna add that to my inner corner right here, just for a little zhuzh. Yeah, that's really pretty. All right, that's gonna be prettier in person probably than it shows up on the camera, but it is really a pretty color. This is kind of hard panned for a highlighter. Like it's a little bit hard panned for that, so, or hard pressed, I should say. It's not panned yet, so it's a little bit harder pressed than I'm used to, but that's a really pretty inner corner shade. This brush might be too loose for this, but it's okay, we'll make it work. Making it work. All right, yeah, that's just a really pretty, that's a really pretty color. Let's put a little bit of that under the brow bone too, shall we? I know we're probably not cool anymore, you know, if we do like a brow bone highlighter, but let's do that. That's really pretty. It's just kind of soft and delicate, and I like a little bit of a brow, like a brow bone highlight. I am not crazy exact with my makeup. I like things to be a little more relaxed because that's kind of how I am as a person. So, but yeah, okay, that's cute. So we are gonna finish up with lashes and mascara and black eyeliner on my tight line on the top, and then we'll be back. Okay, darlings, I think we're back. I opted, instead of putting false lashes on, I went ahead and just did 2 coats of the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. I really like this mascara. I think this is awesome. I'm gonna 100% get a full size with the voucher that came in that Sephora pack. But today for lip color, I think we're gonna do Aventura, which is by Ofra Cosmetics. This is probably one of my favorite red lipsticks like ever. It's a really good like red for my skin tone. So let's do the bottom first. It's just so good. It's so hard to talk and do your lipstick. And you'll notice that I didn't line my lips. I don't want to today. I don't feel like it. So without re-dipping it, I'm gonna go ahead and do my top and then dip it and get it just a little bit more. So. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, I think we're good. God, such a great red. Oh, such a great red. All right, is it my favorite red with this eye look? Probably not, but I don't care. I love it, and I want any excuse to wear it. So what do you think? Do we love it? I think a burgundy lip with this look would be, oh, I probably have one. Nope, it's too late. I already put it on. When it wears off, maybe. But yeah, we're all done. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. Tell me what you think of the makeup in the comments below. Do you like it? Is the eyeshadow okay? Like, what are we talking? What are we thinking? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, and yeah, tell me if you made it this far. Why don't you leave me some Christmas tree emojis in the comment below, And thank you so much for being here, for subscribing, for liking and sharing and all that jazz. I really appreciate it. You know, it's cool. I dig it. So have a wonderful day, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.